You can see the world the way it really is. Always.
All right, now I'm gonna measure my vertical pieces. So here's a quick tip. Something else is kind of gets people in trouble with these tape measures. This little tab on the end is made to hook, obviously, the end of a piece of material when you're measuring it, right? So what happens with this little hook when you pull on it and you hook it is it actually stretches out about a 1/16 of an inch. And the older they get, sometimes they get really flimsy. And if they start getting really flimsy, it's time for a new tape measure because your measurements are gonna really be off. I'll show you why. When I hook this and I pull it down, so I'm pulling it tight to get my number to the top edge of that other piece of trim, okay? I'm at 21 and 9/16, okay? If I wasn't to put pressure on it, I just lay it on there, okay? 21/5/8. So you gotta make sure when you're hooking and you're pulling measurements this direction that you're pulling your tape tight to get an accurate measurement. Same goes the other way, and less accurate way to do things, but if I were to put this inside and come down, okay, and I'm pushing on it, I'm going to get a more accurate measurement to the top of that. So my measurement would be 19 and 11/16. If I don't push on it, I'm going to be off almost a 16th. Yep, 3/4. So when you're measuring, you're pulling it, make sure you're pulling tight. When you're measuring into a corner and you have something to push it against, make sure you're pushing it tight. The tape measure doesn't want to kink up on you, but you want to have it nice and tight to get an accurate measurement. Again, just one more reason why if you can scribe material with a nice sharp pencil, it's a way better way to do things. However, like I said, I don't really have that option because I'm in between two pieces of material. So what I end up doing is I'll leave maybe a blade on these things and I'll get it, I'll fine tune it once I bring it back and check it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a pretty good measurement here. I may play the blade a little bit, come back and see how tight it's gonna be because I want these joints as tight as possible. Everyone's gonna see it. So I'm gonna measure these two, go cut, glue and put them in.
Yo, listen. Came to America, real youngster. Learned from the OGs, true gangsters. Mistakes I made never gave real answers. Then the problems came along, disaster. Had strap for what came after. Saw my brothers ghosts like cats.